Hello, hello. I forgot to launch the game. What a terrible streamer I am. That's just what happens. This show on the road. Hey, Zytronin Brooder, thanks for the $1.
My tricks don't work gonna make all the money.
Thanks, buddy. This is our first live. Well, welcome. Today is Tuesday. Insert emote. You're right. People keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. All right, emotes. So, I'll show you what I've got for emotes. All right. Over on Twitch side. Let's see if I can find them. Here they are. I think I can have 3 right now. Okay. And let's make these extra large. Okay. There we go. So, we've got 29 IQ. I don't know if you want to use that one. We have the Elon 100. The Casually Banned, Death Stare. In Rage Mode. I don't think anyone cares about that one. That's kind of a me thing because I like Studio C. I have some other ones on my laptop which I think are better than these. And better trimmed. But I definitely want to get at least one Raybot up there. Maybe the Death Stare. Or the Casually Banned. That way you can visit the... when you watch their stream, you can use these. The Elon 100 I want. And I also have the AMX30 Raybot. And it's the AMX30B. But the cupola is instead her face. And it's even bigger. The cupola is even bigger. Just to show how bad the tank is. And we also have Tank Zor. Who is making an interesting face as well. So yeah, we'll have to use some of those. For sure. Everything downloaded. Good. Yeah, I had a dentist appointment earlier today. How many days left in the Chisel? I think 5. Yeah, I watched that. I thought it was funny. The Elon. Wait. Elon Musk. E100. Wait. What is it called again? Oh, the Elon 100. That's right. That's what it's called. Yes, AK is gone. He is back home. In the Idaho. It is back to just being me. Which is good, because now I can play tanks I need to play to get this done. Oh, Commander mode's back. Yo, let's go check out the portal. I haven't been in the portal in a while. Let's go see what's going on in the portal. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. News. What do we got? Oh, what a surprise. War chests are back. Never would have suspected. Deals of the week. Okay. Monday Madness. Alright, let's see what kind of prices these things are. And then let's see what's in the war chests. I'm not going to get any war chests, but I still like to know. Ramsel Scorpion. High damage deal? Yes. Good penetration? Yes. Good top speed? Yes. Very good. Very, very true. Some of these, they're like, oh, these are what's 3 things about the tank that's good. A lot of time they're lies. Alright, let's see. Good turret armor. Yes. Good damage. It's 390. It's average. It's the same as every single other 122 in the game. So I wouldn't say good damage. I would just say damage. I would just put 122 millimeter. Ideal for hull down gameplay. To an extent. Permanent camouflage. I love how they have to let you know that it has permanent camouflage now. But then so does the Scorpion G. The Scorpion G has permanent camo as well. So I don't know why they didn't say that. But let's see. 6,300. 7,280. That's not bad. This isn't 50% anymore. The prices have definitely gone up. Because there's no way these are that expensive. Yeah, that's ridiculous for 50%. Because if you double that, you're like, what? Maybe 12,600 isn't as much as I think. Alright, there's that. What else we got? What else have we got? New year, new war chests. What kind of chests? What kind of things can you get in these war chests? The commanders. We'll do the commanders first. 10% probably as always. Drop right premium tank, 10%. That's all anybody really cares about, I feel. Let's see what you can get. Panzer T25, T29, MTLS, Sexton 1. Ew. Get that out of there. The Locust, the Pack 40, the Sentinel, the Valentine 2, the B2, the Panzer 3K, the Tog 2. Not something you would really want to open up out of these. It's a fun, like, it's a meme tank, but not really, it's not a good tank. Skoda T40, FV201. I love this thing, but other people don't. I understand. Atomic Centurion is amazing. FCM Liberté is good, but more difficult to play. But you don't buy a Commander's War Chest for vehicles, right? Too many tier 3s in there. Let's see what's in here. The Hydrostrat, meh. Hidden Stug, meh. SU-85I, meh. Defiance Matilda, meh. Ziska, meh. HMH T-34M, that's really good. The Wojtek, I don't know exactly how you say it, but the Panther 26 is just a VK 30.01, except it's premium, so it's a reskin. Cromwell B, reskin. Kaiju Y, reskin. Rover, reskin. Cromwell Knight is exactly the Cromwell B. So you can get ripped off. If you open up one of these and then you open up one of these, that would be really disappointing. T6 100, Panzer 6 100. I really want one. I don't have one, but I'm not gonna buy these to hopefully get one. That's pretty silly. The Ripper Patton, not the greatest. I really like it, but I know a lot of people don't because of the pen and the accuracy. Beach Party, it's a mercenary tank. Ew. And the WZ-111 is awful. Like the one with the 112 in the game, there's no reason for that thing. So far the general is not worth it. Commander's not worth it. Let's get into the heroes. Are these worth it? Dragon Type 62, I love this thing. Tiger 1 Hammer, I do like it. Slayer SU, I'm enjoying that. AMX 1357, I'm really liking that. The Jackal, I'm really liking that. If this was the Holland Hound, I'd say yes, but it's not. So it's gonna be like you're gonna get one, and then you're gonna want the Holland Hound to play in the monster mode. But you know what? If you get it, you get it. 59 Patent, you. LT432, great. KV5, awful. Mutant, decent. Great moneymaker. Chrysler K, I love it. Motherland, not so good anymore. Rheinmetall Scorpion, not even the Scorpion G. If you already have the Scorpion, which a lot of people probably have if you spend money in the game, then you get this one, probably not worth it. Iron Rain, it's pretty good. It's not a loader. Fatherland, awful. Wow, this is one of the worst, these are some of the worst crates I've ever seen. Like, there's a lot of bad tanks you can open out of these. Tiger 1 Hammer is worse than the regular Tiger. This is worse than the Holland Hound. The 59 Patent is just bad. The KV5 is bad. It's a meme, but it's bad. The Mutant is pretty good, depending where you find yourself. The Motherland is outclassed nowadays. Rheinmetall Scorpion is, well, you probably already have the Scorpion G. And then the Fatherland IS-3A is one of the worst heavy tanks at tier 8. I would say, guys, if you want war chests if you're going to get war chests for tanks, I would say now probably isn't the best time to do it. Probably not the best time to do it. But that's just me. But hello. Alright, bye, Zytron. Thanks for the $1, bud. The delay on YouTube is depressing. Interesting. Alright, well, let's play the game, because we got doubles to get done. Cat, hello. Okay. We have doubles to get done. Commander mode to not play. Patriot, Lova, or Defender? Lova. I like the Lova better out of all those. And then Defender and then Patriot. There are no bad tanks, just bad players. I've never... I don't know where that comes from. A good player can play a bad tank well, yes, but that doesn't mean it's a good tank. Just got the Iron Ring, congratulations. Alright, well, we're not playing premiums because we are almost out of time. Let's see where we are. Where are we at in the Chisel? We have 5 days left. We need 100,000, 103,000 more. We can get 50,000, I think, during the stream if we get our doubles off of every tank. I think we can do that. I have no equipment in this. We're going to have to change that up a bit. People ask me, why do you always put your equipment in the same way on each tank? I don't know, I just do it because that's how I like it. It doesn't actually affect the tank in any way, but it's just how I do it. Oh, that's what you mean. No, your point is not over in chest. Exactly. Exactly. I see what you say. I see what you say. Sorry about that. I always start from the right and work my way left. Let's start from the middle and work our way left, and then the middle and work our way right. So T-57 heavy first. Okay, cat. Listen, I'm glad you are. You guys want to see my cat? Yeah. There it is. Why don't you go back in the box? You gotta go back in the box? Go on. Go back in the box. There you go. And there goes my controller. Ow. Should've done it yesterday. I did do it yesterday. Yeah. Oh, I actually did do it yesterday. There we go. Sorry, kitty, but I'm not in the mood to have you right now. Okay. Whoa, what is going on? Oh yeah, I dropped my controller. The button's pressed. Alright. Let's try to win a couple games, eh? Commander mode is on? Oh, all the more reason to not play that. How the game's going? This is game number 1. We just get on. We were a little late today. We had errands to run this morning. Stock Carnarvon. That must be rough. I love this this matchmaking. This is actually really good. A nice a bottom tier platoon versus a top tier Immortals platoon. That'll be fun. Clone, why do you put optics on all your tanks? That's why. She's sitting there looking rejected. No. Why you have to scrape on me? There's a T-28.
Want to go home and rethink your life?
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Wonky Wi-Fi just subscribed on Twitch. Thanks, buddy. Welcome to Twitch. Works for me. Hello, Carl.
If you're not with me,
Martin, thanks for subscribing on YouTube. We gotta get this game moving. It's good accuracy there. There we go. Do I recommend the Sheridan? I like the Sheridan, personally. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you enjoy. Oh, we gotta push this and then fall back. Alright, he fired. Let's go after him. What a good tank. Hopefully he's dead soon. Come on, guys, it's a mouse. Go around him. This is Full House 705A. Oh boy. This is not exactly the game I wanted to have to deal with. the situation, should I say, but can't be helped. No, we're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it. Someone has to. The Immortals kids are gonna fall back and farm the base, whoever jumps on the base. So we might be able to do this. Because they have a Stritzwong and a 263 and a Patton who's probably trying to 3 marks. The Patton is probably gonna... No, maybe not. If we can kill that 140, I think we can win this game. The Patton's actually there, which is quite interesting. Whew, what an exciting magazine. Ah, tried to ram him. Oh well. That was an exciting magazine, wasn't it, guys? Fully aiming the upper plate of a 140. Welcome to 4.12. 100,000. Did you find some people to platoon with? Discord, if you join my Discord server, there's plenty of people there who want to platoon. Plenty. Well, you got the Defender medal. And we actually, surprisingly, somehow got the Sniper medal, even with that last magazine, because they weren't missing. Well, the last one missed. They were all bouncing. Because they kept going this turret under hell. And tracks. Oh, well. Not sure what the team wanted me to do. 0 from Jagdpanzer without even shooting is pretty bad. Bad chat. That's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, well. The state of the game, though. We would have beat the Immortal kids for sure if we had, you know, a top tier platoon instead of a bottom tier platoon, because that was pretty close. That was pretty close. We were able to outplay them a little bit, out damage them, should I say, keep ahead of them. But unfortunately, we had a bottom tier platoon, so that's the issue. Does the medal requires not to collide? That just that they changed that. You can collide now. Don't worry about it. Hello. Hello, Firebat. What is this message just now? Why do you hate us? I don't understand. I do not understand. What does that mean? I'll check who that was in a sec. Maybe he was in the last game. You're welcome, David. What do you enjoy? What's the buyout? I don't know. I've never checked. I actually have no clue. But 100,000, we should be able to do it. That's 20k a day. No RD, which means this play is actually going to be a pretty nice one. I can sit right here instead of pushing all the way in. Yes, I am allowed to camp, guys, because there's no artillery. Isn't that exciting? I would never go over this left side like this if there was artillery in play. thank God. Arg. Yeah. Whatever. I couldn't do anything. I should have. I should have paid more attention to this, you know, and this. Sometimes you gotta let the games develop a little bit more before you make any plays. I should have sat where I wanted to sit because there was no artillery to start. And then from there, I would have been able to realize that, you know, I've got these guys who don't really want to play the game. But you know what? If you don't play the game, you survive longer, right? Like, look at this. Machine camping the base. I would have loved to have had him down below, help me with the E5. Even one guy, we would have been able to kill that E5 and then not get shot in the back so much. And pulled into cover. But that's okay. He's farming his W8, so he can do that. See, he's got 2 marks. You see? So what he's doing is he's camping in the back, letting his team die so he can farm the damage. .57 heavy. I don't like the 57 heavy or the T-54E1. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Alright, let's get the C5 going. I wanted to get that play going, because the thing about that play in the middle is if you're able to secure that middle location, I didn't expect so many tanks to just stop and sit there and shoot me, and then my team up there to stop and not want to push. Because the thing about making that middle push is if people do stop to shoot you, which they did, your team on your left is able to push over and get the high ground and dominate those people. And if they don't stop to shoot you, you're allowed to dominate them. So you get them in this crossfire by taking that middle location. But unfortunately, like I said, my team didn't really want to make a push anywhere. So that's what you got. It's unfortunate. Did I finally figure out how to play the 279E? There's no way to play the 279E. You just point your armor to the front and hope they don't pin you. As simple as that. That's how you play it. There is no special way. It's not a special playstyle tank. There is no special playstyle other than point your armor to the front. It's got literally the same playstyle as the Japanese heavy tank, except you don't have a derp gun. You point your armor to the front and hope they don't shoot you with premium rounds. It's what I call a no-skill tank. You can use knowledge, yes. Like a Unicum will do better in it just because of knowledge. Because he'll know where to shoot the enemy, and he'll know where he needs to go and where he needs to be, but it doesn't require skill. Like, you could know all those things and play Super Unicum in it. But, or you could be a Super Unicum and do nothing because the enemy team just pens you. No, I can't play with the Death Star. Unfortunately, the Chisel grind is made it so that this game is stale and you're not allowed to play tanks you want to play. Oh yeah, the T-34. Honestly, rip the FV-402P. So it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. I can't pull back because of the... because of that. I'll just turn you sideways on, buddy. There we go. Thank you, light tank. Not sure who has the gun on me. There it is. It's a baby tank. That FE422 is really... it's got some kind of camo crew going. And that's what I recommend in your tanks. Your tier 8s especially, is get, you know, good crews. View range, camouflage. Because then you can really mess up higher tier tanks. Like he is doing to me. I unfortunately can't fight from there just because of it. This guy's not getting shot in the back, so I think I'm gonna do what he's doing and see what happens.
If you're not with me, then you're
Hey,
my
Macaster.
enemy.
Thanks for following over on Twitch. He can have him. He's worked so hard to get him that low, so he can finish the job. No Death Stars, that's good news. So we can't get splashed. We have to get penned this game to die. Koala, did you know you're the greatest mindset... I don't know how I'm trying to say this. You're the best mindset for a super unicum I know. Like a super duper unicum. Like, you're not just a super unicum, you're one of those super duper unicums that's in a field of their own. And you're the only one with your skill level I know that literally focuses on winning the game. Can we bust his engine? Oh, he got tracked, that's even better. He's gonna try to get the shot off, I think. I want to make it up there with him, but I'm afraid of crossing. So do I take the long way? Or do I take the short way? We're gonna take the short way and probably throw the game here. No, it's a Badger. It's not an E4. I don't know why I thought there was an E4 in this game. A Badger is fine. We can take a hit from a Badger, and maybe bounce a shot from the Badger. E4, that's another story. Oh, he needed that health. We gotta get up here and help him. He's coming. He's coming. Please don't kill him. Come on! No. I was too slow. Nothing we could do there. Put a free shot into him. We'll go after the Patton later. Next, because the Patton's a one-shot, so I decided may as well take the free shot. We might not get another opportunity to do that. Get him down some health. And now we're going to go after the Patton. Badger's also a one-shot. Alright, over here we'll be able to get held down. We want to get here before the Patton does. Before the Patton's able to get held down on us. Heat may be the right play right now, just to make sure we get this win under the belt. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Not sure why we're lagging so bad. Alright, well, this game clearly doesn't want me to win. We'll just wait for our team to catch up, because they're both full health. We'll just keep these guys here, because I can't pen him, apparently. I can, but I'm not hitting his lower plate, even though I'm trying so hard to. There we go. There's the win. A GG. New ops? I haven't checked the new ops. 45 minutes ago? No, we started 30 minutes ago. Mr. Better M48 or i7? That's an impossible question to answer. It's literally impossible. But yeah, I don't understand people like W8. Like, yeah, sure, it kind of shows how much damage you can do per game, but that's about it. It doesn't show you how well you can carry and how good you're actually at the game, because technically, isn't the point of a game to win? You know? Favorite tier 10 heavy auto? I have no clue. I don't like autos in general. Alright, somebody asked how much it is to buy out the last stage. Let's see. Over $100. So you've done all this grinding, and you can still buy it out if you want for $100. Wow, that's oh yeah, and we want to look at the disappointing ops. Hit 5 or more shots in battle, get a point, experience. And, yeah, I agree. These are disappointing. Like 250 XP is always disappointing. 250 is disappointing. A small repair kit is disappointing. And this is nice. Like, when you're grinding, this is nice. You want the 25% boosts to silver and XP. Those are the best things to get. So did we win in the 57? We did. We have no crew for the M103, so we'll move on past that to the M60, unfortunately. You should. Yeah, damage is what you do to try to win the game. And to do damage first is winning the game. It's all about having more health than the enemy team. So if you're doing damage after the fact, you're not winning the game. Yeah, you're doing damage, but you're not winning, because now you have to bring the game back because you're behind. And that's the thing. Heavy tanks shouldn't snipe for that very reason. Heavy tanks should be in the front, in the fray, fighting, getting the damage done, making sure that you never fall behind. That's a heavy tank's job. Medium tank's job should be making sure those heavy tanks stay alive and those heavy tanks don't get flanked. And you can clear paths for the heavy tanks if you find an opening and take some heat off the heavy tanks. Tank destroyers should make sure nobody gets overly aggressive on the enemy team. And so you can sit second line, third line, not all the way back, but second or third line behind the heavy tanks, unless you're a super heavy tank destroyer. Then you can get in the front. And then those guys' job is to make sure, like I said, that nobody on the enemy team pushes when they shouldn't. Light tank should make sure they know where everybody is at all times. The more knowledge, the better. It's not about assist damage so much as it is about knowledge. Assist damage is nice, but you got to know where the enemy team is. And sometimes spotting too early is a bad thing, like on Malinovka encounter. If you spot too early, your team's going to stop and you're going to lose the base. Artillery's job is to shoot key targets. Targets your team is failing to kill. Targets that have big guns. Targets that you can get out of the game quickly. I have such a huge weak spot on this thing. I gotta pull back until my team makes it into town because they push town hard. There's a bat chat in there. I don't want to get cooked up by them. But I do want to fight these 3 guys. 4 guys. Absolutely, I want to fight these guys. I just have to wait a little bit. Harass and create openings. That's your job. That's your job in a medium tank. This is gonna hurt me. Yeah. HE. I only have 1 tank for backup here, which is a little bit unfortunate. Wait, if we go down here, we have to make them expose themselves a little bit more. Stock turret, so we can go through that. Carnarvon is doing work right now. I'll give him that. He's stocked too. Let's take some heat off of him. Let's hope there's nobody back there who can shoot me. Well, boys, it's been fun. We tried. Not much more we can do there. We kind of never stopped shooting our gun. We just have a less than aggressive... See, this is probably a guy who got this tank for free or paid money for it and doesn't have any tier 10s because he has no clue what he's doing. Look how much health he has. All of it. Look what he's fighting. A conqueror. Like, he should be up on the front, but he's not. Like, look at this. What's he hiding from right now is what you have to ask yourself. Is what you have to ask yourself. Like, what is he hiding from? You know? I don't know. I couldn't tell you what he's hiding from. I can tell you, though, if he is a new player. Yes, pull up broadside. Gets away with it because of the tank he's in. Alright, we're gonna look him up. I just want to know if he's one of those people who just is gonna plague the matchmaking just because he got this tank for cheap. Yeah, he is. He shouldn't be at tier 10. 43%, in case you guys are wondering. Also, he bought the M60. And he bought the Object 907. And he bought the Object 260. And he bought the VK 7201. He free XP'd through quite a few tanks. He free XP'd through the T57 Heavy. He free XP'd to the Centurion Action X and the Centurion and the FE422. He free XP'd to the IS-7. He free XP'd to the Patton. He free XP'd to the Batchat. He didn't even touch the IS-3. There's a pay to play guy. It's not even pay to win, pay to progress guy. And unfortunately, that's the case of this game. What would I recommend? The regular Conqueror is really good, but also you're out of time. There's no possible way you get through it, unfortunately. As sad as that may seem, there is no hope. Minimum damage for tier 9 and 10. Minimum win rate. Minimum win rate. Battles should be for players who have 50% or more. Sorry. If you don't have that, then you shouldn't be able to play. Simple as that. It's ranked battles. It's supposed to be competitive. It shouldn't be for everyone. Pubs is for everyone. Everything else in this game is for everyone else. There should be something like that. Like, hey, you know, sorry, this is a skill cap kind of a thing. Then I think rank would be better. And then for tier 10... I mean, technically he's played 22,000 games, but you should not be allowed to free XP your first tier 10 at all. Your first 10 you ever get should be completely free. Not free, but like you have to grind. You can have premium time, you can have boosters, but you should not be allowed to use free XP on it. You should not be allowed to buy credits. Why do I use small map? Because I can just press the back button to see the big one. It's not that hard. I have multiple fingers for a reason. Let's see if my bot works today. Half the time it doesn't work. What's the pig? Batchat. He's not going to be loading it, so I think I'm going to poke this. See if I can get an early shot or two and then fall back. Was that him who fired or someone else? I think that was him. Track and ammo racked. He fixes his tracks, or he's got a large one. What was that? Conqueror? Stock Conqueror? Alright, there's the pig. We're gone. Two. Well, this guy really does not like 279Es, does he? That's his... Track him? There we go. There's a track. He just fixed already. Looks like he's got 2 repair kits, because that was way too fast. Not sure where the team is, because they didn't really push beach. There. There's one behind me as well. That's a really disappointing shot. I'm glad that guy was able to pen him. Can't actually get my gun down. That's really disappointing. Every one of these shots is, you know, us that much closer to losing. I took the target I could pen. Right there. He disappears? Hmm. Very, very interesting. There he is. I don't roll high enough. If he kills my... He did. He got another shot off. That's really sad. But he goes down. Two. Holy lag, Batman. Holy lag, Batman. So be it. We gotta get it done. And that's it. GG. Yep. What a fair and balanced artillery. Well, then again, what tier 10 is fair and balanced? Like, so fun. Man, we were 2 seconds away from him getting spotted. We could have won this. And I don't know what else we needed to do. I don't know what else we need to do at all. That guy's a 1-shot. That guy's a 2-shot. The FE422 was low. Man. What we needed was for our patent to not go beach. That would have been nice. And our heavies to not sit in the back. Man, today's rough. I don't think we've had such high damage games to high value targets and still lose like this. Like we hit the Sheridan right away. We knocked the Amarok out of the Chieftain right away. We damaged him 2 more times after that. We killed the E4. We knocked out the Bat Chat by ramming him. Like we were hitting high value targets. So that's a really disappointing. But that's World of Tanks today, I guess. I don't know why I'm going to play this thing with all the artillery. Not the artillery, with all the 279Es. Probably not a good idea. Where's Pain God been? Probably hiding because of all his mistakes he's made. How does the new Winter Games work? I think it works the same way as the regular ones, except instead of having 3 stages, you have 1. So you just go till you're done. It would be very difficult to find a new player who's willing to dedicate time into this game. But we could try. I could try. Maybe we could drop down to tier 1, find a new player, and see. .205, yeah, that's not so good. No 279E, so that's good, because this thing has no pen. That play on the Bat Chat, though, I thought was perfect. I was really happy about that play. I saw him coming over. He's going to clip me out, so I went for the ram, and we got him. I think so, yeah, you get ×2s. So if you get it done quickly, you'll have ×2s for more than just, half a month. You'll have it for like 2 months. That's great. This tank is slow. Ooh, that was an HE shell, but it was nothing actually. He's getting pushed out. How unfortunate. Like, I hate to be that guy, but... Alright, that E4. We're gonna shoot him with premium rounds. Because he's a scumbag. Cowboy Tom. You know what? I've had dealings with him before. His name sounds very familiar. I'm pretty sure he's done this to me before. He pushed me out. He's dead. I can't do anything to these guys. Not even the E75 without these premium rounds. This is a tank that needs some love in my opinion. I need something going for it. I know it's got an autoloader, but you can't pen anyone. Even your same tier you can't pen reliably. Hitting weak spots. With this premium loaded, I don't think I can do anything to the Panzer Gunbogen either. Come on, finish him. No. Thank you. You could. I like the FE422 better. What are these redeemed highlighted messages? What's that mean? What does that mean on Twitch? I just want that E4 for being a scumbag. I want to kill him. Will our light tank make it back in time is the question. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
If
3,
you're not with me,
2, 1.
then you're my enemy.
I'm gonna wag my turret at him just because he's a scumbag. He pushed out his Tiger too. I saw what he did. I saw what you did, you scumbag. Scumbag. Commander mode is open. Ooh, yay. Time to not play that. There's this scumbag. The only damage he did was 1 into me. If I even have the time to, you know, do something like that. You know? Alright. Let's go check out the store. See if this Panzerknacker is in there.
If you're not with me,
Hey,
then
David.
you're my enemy.
Where's the Panzerknacker? Isn't it supposed to be here? Let's go to the website again. Hello. Hello. Refresh the page because it's broken. Thank you. The panel just disappeared. It's like, no, you cannot select anything. Let's take a tank, give an autoloader. Ooh, that's how we make tanks in this game. Oh, I guess you can't buy it. Oh. Well. It's fine by me. They'll sell it eventually. Hey, Harry. Thanks for subscribing. Was that my third mark? No, it was not. I've had it 3 marked before. Hello. How are you doing, Swindle? It's not available until this round is over. Oh. So they are probably going to still sell it, because, you know, what is an exclusive tank in this game, right? 57 heavy, I don't think it really needs a buff because of its rate of fire. I think it does fine how it is. Rheinmetall, I can see it. I can see that needing a buff, the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Because the 57 heavy has the best reload and interclip reload of the other autoloaders, minus the machine. It also has the best overall armor. The 50B has the most accurate of the guns and the best speed. And then the Kranvang has the best turret gun depression, but is worse in every other regard. Just finishing up at work. Oh, wow. Hey, Ahmed. Hello, Army Guy E8. Army Guy E8. Is that an... or just have I just not noticed? Welcome. How's Fort Sill? Is it cold? Nah. Just Oklahoma, so maybe not. Ah, good map. No Artie. Let's carry this one, boys. How's the Demolisher, too? Is that thing treating you well? Because that's a tank I didn't really ever want to play. But, you have one, so maybe you can let me know. Maybe my opinion is wrong. Maybe it is a good tank. Foggy and warm. Nice. Does Fort Sill have tornado drills? This is something I wanted to know, because I was obviously planning on going there. Well, not obviously. It was supposed to be where I was going to do basic. And I thought to myself, I bet you they have some kind of tornado drills there. Just because, you know. Oh, I see, I see. See if anyone's crossing here. Having a 60 TP in this position is pretty nice. Oh, you do have drills, okay. Until April. I really want to help you, bud, but I'm not allowed to hit that machine. Alright, we're gonna get that machine out of there. He shouldn't be there, and I hate machines, and I almost want to YOLO him like our machine did. But with more intelligence than what he's shown. This is worth taking the hit from the 2790, honestly. With not a 60 TP. But now it's the kill shot, so now it's going to be absolutely worth it. Get him out of the middle. That's completely worth it. 100% worth it. Get their eyes out. Just some of their eyes so that these TDs can at least move up a little further. They can still get spotted by those two, but it's 100 meters difference. You're also here. Well, hello. Every week. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. I've never seen a 279E shooting heat before. I think he's the next one I want to execute. And I think that's how we're going to win this game, is just by executing tanks. Controller, hello? I just disconnected for a moment there. Alright, forget it. This is not going to win. They have too many hull down tanks compared to our hull down tanks. If I can help win the other flank, we might be able to get some good work going. And that's an unfortunate miss. Every one of these missed shots is literally one step closer to us losing. Oh, I hate to be that guy. I really do, but I'm going to be that guy who runs. Because now we're just going to die in the field. For nothing. Just don't track me and I'm happy. Thank you. How come I can't pull off shots like that in my 57 heavy? Oh, sorry. Man, these games are rough. Yeah, I get it. I said sorry. Okay, you're upset. I understand. The T-30 in the end gets me, the one that we couldn't kill. These games are rough. Where is everybody? Where are the good players? Why are no good players playing on my team? How come I can't find them? Do they exist? Are they here? Lost server connection? I wasn't playing last night. Ten perks or more. I have 12. Do you qualify to be in the clone clan? There's no qualification. Anybody can join the clone clan. I just don't know. I'm not the leader of the clone clan though, and I don't know if they're still accepting. I haven't been able to go get a hold of the guy who is the leader of the clone guy. Both of them. We have leaders for Clan Clone Guy 1 and Clan Clone Guy 2, and I haven't been able to get a hold of either of them. They both like disappeared. And Andrew Charles with $5. What's your setup for streaming Xbox content? You stream Tarkov from time to time on PC, but never anything from Xbox. I have an Elgato capture card going into my computer, and then I use OBS. You might have one person take part of the experiment? Okay. we go.
Want to go home and rethink your life?
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Hey, Corrupt Kamikaze, thanks for subscribing over on Twitch with Twitch Prime. With Twitch Prime. Thanks, bud. Good to have you aboard. I get some emotes going as quickly as I can. Good players got tired of Artie and left the game. Wouldn't be surprised. I want to get up there and mess up this light tank. What mediums do they have? Nothing too scary other than this guy. One. Two. He's got this coolest sounding 100mm gun in the game. 3. I want to kill the chieftain. Tried to track him, I missed it. It's my own fault. We're gonna close in now. You still loaded? There we go. That's a quick early win. That's a win. I'd like to see them take that from me. But they could. It's World of Tanks. And I have no health left. $279E was a good help on this flank. Oh wait, no he wasn't. Oh no, I wanted to go... Oh well, I did it the wrong way. I think I can get back up though. Yeah, I can. I wanted to go in like this. Dang it. That's a 1,000 damage roll right there. Or 800, not 40. That's a high damage roll. Don't know why I said 1,000. It's no near 1,000. As I said earlier, enemy team, take this game from me. Take it from me. It's not gonna work. There's only one way we win this now. We have to spot those eradicators and shoot them. Are you kidding? No way! That's so bullcrap. perfectly fully aimed lower plate shot. Even his upper plate would have gone through with the premium runs, but I don't know what happened to the shot. I think it hit his upper plate and just rolled really, really low. So we rolled low on the damage, on the penetration, and we rolled low on the accuracy, which is really nice. We are actually going to lose this game because our tier 10s were useless. We had one tier 10 with a kill. And our T95 is shooting HE. That's so bull. Because three things happened there. My shell didn't go where I wanted it. My shell didn't roll high enough to penetrate. And the guy killed me. All three of those things happened right then and there just because. Because this guy had magic armor. Like, look, they did nothing. Where's my 10s? 700 damage. This guy who had a kill did 1200 damage. How do you do 0 damage in that matchmaking? This guy almost got the same XP as the guy who was AFK. He actually did less damage than the AFK guy. Amazing teams. The teams today, guys, are top-notch. Top-notch teams. I'll say that. They're good. It's not 60 FPS. I have the stream set to 60 because when I stream at 30, for some reason, it's choppy. It is 30, though. I can't win in the M60 either. Those were some quality players on my team. They should probably consider trying tier 4 again and picking up a thing or two, like shooting targets. That's a good idea. I tried everything I could that game. We got the Chieftain out. We got the Lorraine out. We got the Batchat AP out. I thought the pushes we made were good. We got the T95 out, the T49 out. Ooh, we have 3 wins out of 8 battles. How am I supposed to get my doubles if I can't win? These are the questions I have. 3 games in the M60 so far, 0 victories. That's rough. I keep getting asked, when are we getting the wheeled tanks? I don't have anything to do with wargaming. I don't know why people assume I know. When are we getting this? When are we getting that? You'd be better off going onto the street, finding some random dude and asking him that. You might have a better chance. It'd be like... This is what it's like. It would be like going over to a contracted IT guy who's contracted to work in this building, right? So he's working in this building, and he's literally just fixing up a couple computers for the company. And somebody asking him, hey, do you know exactly how much weight those load-bearing beams can hold? Of course he doesn't. That's not his job. That's exactly what I get asked every single day when I play World of Tanks. When are these coming? When is this happening? How come you don't do this? I don't know. You know? Your guess is as good as mine. Did you get a shot now? Do. Is no one coming this way? And can we... Wow, the Conqueror's the first, the Brick is the first one dead. Never saw that one coming. Just don't set me on fire and I'm happy. Dang it. Good shot, good shot. I don't have shots on the other guy. There we go. He's gone. Like, maybe the Batchat was a better target, but decided that If we put a shell into him, he would be a one-shot kill. Now he's down. I decided to get the tank out of the game. Instead of go for the high tier tank. That's such a weird push by the enemy. It's not something you see any day, really. I just gotta push in behind, but look at all those guys rolling up. That was not my fault. Whoever just shot me in the back of the turret, I wasn't even moving. I want to take no blame from that. So we just have to hold here and then we win. Just in time. Don't let them through. This is like a football defense right now. Nobody gets through. Nobody. Not even you. Nobody gets through. No one gets through. We captured. We did it. There we go. That's how you win, guys. It's not so hard. You just have to cap the base first. Why did I get an extra experience when I was done loading? It was weird. Wow, that's such a good double with premium time. 1800 experience. That's disappointing. It's disappointing. We got more experience losing those 3 other games than we did winning that one, unfortunately. But hey, now we're done with it, so that's nice. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm not gonna get it though. I don't need it. I already have the T-3485M, but that thing is oof. Oof. It looks good. It looks nice. That's one that I would probably get if I had no time. Cat, I don't want you on my lap. Kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. What are you doing? Why? 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 You don't have to climb on top of me. Lay down. Be a happy cat. You're pulling on my... Yep, there's your tail. There it is again. Yeah, you get the IS-7. Why would you not get a tier 10? You've researched, right? Cat. I appreciate it, but I don't. That is my mic you're removing now. And you are. Rubbing against. Yeah, I did yesterday. I got my doubles and all my tier 10s. I didn't do my tier 9s though. I just did my tier 10s because I wasn't in the mood to play, really. I was like, I really don't want to play the game today, but it's triples. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And we've only got a few days left. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. I don't want to abandon this flank. So we're going to take a peek and see how many other guys go this way. And if there's too many of them, then we'll abandon it. But, like, man, I don't want to leave it. That's a lot of snipers on my team. That's an interesting play you've made. Now you're tracked in ammo wrecked. Now I win. He fixes his ammo rack. That's the worst thing he could have possibly done. Now I execute you. Cat is on the controller. Cat is on the controller. You're on the thumbstick. Nah. Alright, you're dead. That's fine, whatever. I don't need health. Oh, okay. Just kill me then. Just kill me. Alright, Cat, get off the controller. You made me miss the shot earlier. Go. Get out of here. Sat right on my thumbstick right as I went to fire the shell before. Whoop, whoop. That was so disappointing. We got outplayed by our cat. Because I was gonna kill that guy and run. I was gonna go this way and climb up here. And then farm them. Oh well. Let me go put this cat upstairs.
If you're not with me,
Hello, Kenneth.
then you're my enemy.
Cat! That was you lucky bugger. Imagine having bad RNG in-game and outside the game to have a cat jump on your controller at the same time. You gotta kill him. Oh, you were the 50B. Oh, okay. Well, let's try again. You know, that's probably gonna be the one that we lose. Or, I mean, win. Just because I did nothing.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
Ava, subscribed, enjoy the money, he says. Using Twitch Prime for 2 months. Thanks, bud. It's a Jedi robe. How you get the green camo? It was from completing every month for the campaign games last year for the 279E. We had to do it every single month. You came back. Why? She's just down there looking at me. Looking at me with her cat eyes, you know? What do you want? I'm gonna go see if she's got food. That wouldn't look like in between his turret and his hull. You know, the shaping. Woohoo! I'm camping, guys. Artie encourages camping. No, Artie discourages playing the game. You want to play the game?
You're not with me.
Too bad.
Then you're my enemy.
Hey, Rars. Thanks for following on Twitch. So far, we're off to a really good start. It's on Amazon. It's like 25 bucks or something. It's really squishy. Gun depression. Shoot. We don't have the pen to pen him anyway, so I don't even know why I tried. Shell velocity is slow, gosh darn. Come on, let's duel. Come on, let's duel. Ah. There we go. Hey, pig, guess who's next? You. You better run. Squeal for your life. Squeal. I want to hear some noises. You begging. Begging for mercy when there shall be none. Use this so I don't get spotted. I got spotted. And go. Boop. Hey, pig. You're dead. I stick my gun up because you're a pig. What kind of madness is this? Alright. Hold still. Thank you. Here comes the heavy tank. Ah! I wish my driver wasn't dead. Who keeps shooting HE at him? Oh, it's my Conqueror. Conqueror! Conqueror! Fire an AP shell. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Conqueror. It's like, no, I must shoot HE. I must shoot HE so I can kill him. Maybe you should try playing Tiers 4 again. Oh, we win, so I'm happy. Well, I'd sit. Do I use this? This is just like a $20 Turtle Beach thing you can get on Amazon. I don't even think it doesn't even have a name, I think. It just says Turtle Beach on it. Yeah, it just says Turtle Beach on every side. I decided to sit in front of the guy because shooting on the move clearly didn't work when I tried to track him. And my driver was dead, so I wasn't going to outmaneuver him anytime soon. So like, alright, I'll just sit in front. Hey, we lost the patent game. Woohoo, another loss. To add to my belt, cat. Here. A box. I give to you. Come here. Cat. Kitty. It's a box for you. Hello, Connix. Being a mentor, I'm not gonna ask people for money by mentoring. And I wouldn't even know what to charge. And I don't even know if I'd be good at it. You need a house? Can you get money? Why don't you stream? Anyway, people watch you just for the salt and the hacker accusations. It's a true story. There's a lot of Russian tanks in that platoon, except for the grill. Yeah, how'd we do? Probably not very well. How is he still alive? Patent snap. No. Anybody want to cross that field? Anybody? Anybody at all? No one? Fine. I'll move on to literal bigger fish. Is that guy platooned? He is not. GG. It was a close battle, which is nice. I would prefer a close battle than one team whitewashing, honestly. Huh, that was an interesting miss. The shell went behind where I was aiming. Yeah, they're in my house, boy. Oh, we have nobody in the middle, or in the town. Quite an interesting... I think I might be able to free kill this 1390. Put a shell into him. Russia, comrade. 140 hits me on the move. He bounces. Oh, he hits me on the move again. And then the IS-7 bounces a shot broadside on. Wow, I'm clearly loved. As you can clearly see. Much love for the clone guy. Whew. Ooh, he still had a repair kit. How unfortunate. Oops. I don't like you coming up behind me. I don't understand why you would. It's quite an interesting play. And then you're gonna run from this E5? No, I'm not gonna abandon you, E5. I've got you, kid. That didn't go into his tracks. Which is where I was aiming. What was that delay? Hello, gun! Game! Only on this game do I have that kind of latency. It's really stupid. I'm gonna kill you. What an absolute idiot. What a shame. Well, they say that it's one of the easiest tanks with 3 mark in the game. What are you gonna do now, IS-7? How are these not penning your tank? Talk about a dumb platoon. Thank goodness they're on the enemy team. If they're on my team, I'd be pretty upset. Your next 140. Your friends are running out. Good trade. But that was a YOLO. They wanted to kill me. Probably watching this stream. And they choked hard. Well, they definitely were YOLOing me, and then I wasn't there. They ran the E5, and they wouldn't even shoot the E5. They still only shot at me. Man, that's a dedicated platoon. Why is it so choppy? It's not choppy. Oh, we bounced off. What did we bounce off of? Oh, we did hit his upper plate. Oh, well. How close am I to the Chisel now? 80,000. We made 20,000 today. That's slow. I mean, we have 5 wins. So I guess that makes sense. So when you only have 5 wins, it's like, or 6 now. And one of them was capped base, which got us 800 or 900 doubled. Ugh. So, 6 wins in almost 2 hours. All right, Mr. Sheridan. Thank you. It's a, yeah, it's a Jedi robe. Got it for Christmas, and I've been wearing it because it's nice. It's fluffy, and it fits me. Why is my internet suddenly dying just now? There we go. It's back. All right, bye, Ava. Have fun with your homework. Enjoy yourself now that you're back in school. You're up to a 50% win rate now. Woohoo! Now we're going to take it off. Because it is a very warm robe. But then I'm going to get cold and then we'll have to put it back on. Any advice how to play a T-49? If you're using the derp gun, have fun. Wait for isolated targets to roll in, shoot them for 1,000 in the back. Roll out. If you're using a smaller gun, just scout more. And then wait for isolated targets and circle, shoot for tracks. What light tank is it? Tusk. Ooh, that's very derpable. Where do I want to go? I know, I want to go this way. Oh, that was so close. Oh, that would have been disgusting. That would have been a great way to start. We actually have his deck there. Oh. Disgusting. Simply disgusting. Simply not disgusting. That was unfortunate. Simply unfortunate. You have to realize now that you're doomed, right? 5 health. Worth it. Kill's a kill. Pen would have been nice, but we'll take it. That's a Lorraine. That guy's... We hit him in the turret and tracked him, apparently. Lol. I want to get that Lorraine, but I think I should kill Artie first. No. I gotta start getting back. Someone else could have already. Oh, there he is. What? He actually hit that. That's disgustingly insane. I'm really mad at you for that. We're so dead it hurts. That didn't pen him? I cannot believe that didn't pen him. We didn't even hit him in the tracks. Like, where'd we hit him? That should have gone in. Yeah. Oh well. Where was... I don't think we could have done anything that game, maybe, except capping the base, but we're going to lose that game, because once again, we have useless tier 10 heavies. The heavy tanks are the most important pieces in the game. And, unfortunately, the heavy tanks are the most enticing to bad players. So... All right, let's start. Let's play a heavy then, and actually win some games. Because it's clear that my heavy tanks just don't have any clue what they are doing. That Super Conqueror sitting out in the open, near my base. Okay, sure, buddy. Sounds like a good idea. Let's not play our heavy tanks like you're supposed to. Let's play them like a light tank without actually spotting. By driving wherever we want to go, yeah. That sounds like a plan. That's what they're doing. What do I need to get the Chisel? 80,000 more. 80,000. I think we can get to about 60,000 or so today, and then we'll get it done in 3 or 4 days. What is that accent? That's an overemphasized Canadian accent. Sure, bud. Is it possible to do it? I mean, you could try. Like I said, I haven't been able to get a hold of the leaders for a long time. I don't know where they disappeared to. I texted them like, hey, there's people who want to get in. Are you still around? I think... Destroyer, are you still a... Are you still in that as a, like, co-leader or whatever it is? And is there room? But if you're looking for people to play with, you should join the Discord. Clone Guy Discord. It's in the... Link is in the description. This guy's knocking down every tree. There it is. It's just fun to say, sure, bud. It's fun to say. Just try it. Go ahead, right now. Go ahead. Sure, bud. Just like that. It's fun to say. You goofed, bud. That's a goof and a half. Wow, I'm sick of this ammo rack bug. Like, can it not reset my freaking reload for once? Like, that's so fun. Such a great design. Oh, I'm dead now. How does a T100 ammo rack me from behind when my ammo rack is in the front? I don't understand. Whatever. Where's my TD and what is he doing? He's an E4. Play the game. Ah, I'm sick of that ammo rack bug. It's gotten me killed so many times. Like, I was this close to being loaded, and then he hits you in the ammo rack, resets. How do you mess that up, Wargaming? How is that so hard? What did you change to that part of code that would cause that to happen? You shouldn't have to touch the reload to your ammo rack code. That should be its own code in its own file somewhere. I don't know why that got changed. Alright, F25B. It's ridiculous. It really is. With magic, it's insane. Like, how do you mess that up? Without actually changing anything, how did you do that? Changing the reticle, how did you mess up accuracy? You know? Accuracy in the ammo rack must be in the same file somewhere or something. It's the only thing I can think of because accuracy is so bugged right now. The people that are inept. You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. Nowhere near far off the truth. Alright. But it's insane how many times that's messed me up. Gotten me killed. It should, like it's always been all its life, is just double the reload it's at currently. So I was literally about 1/10 of a second away from reloading. It should have taken 2/10 of a second to reload. Yeah, Baltimore Studios. Garbage. There we go, British engineering, that's what we need in life. I'm lagging at random, yes. 18. In game, yes. Like, look at my bars. Do you see them drop? Did you see that? Did you see them just drop there? No idea why. I do not lag in any other game. I've changed internets, I've tried plugged in, tried unplugged. I've tried it all. It's not fun. Let me just say that. Like, their servers are literally garbage. And 4.12 is also really, really cool. Yeah. Missing 705A's broadside and whatnot. It's cool. It's one of my favorite things about the game, really. We're just gonna snipe for a little while. We have the gun to do it. There's no reason not to right now. Like, it's Erlenberg. There's no reason to push until our... Oh. It's gonna be a tough shot, but we can do it. And yet we still play this game, but why? Is it because of how much you've invested? Probably. Oh, so that was nice. Alright. Now if you turn our attention to the left, We will see shots go where they shouldn't. Was there something about a server delay there? Why is that so delayed? Can I hit a target today? Doodly doo 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 doodly today. Hey. Thank you! It was very difficult right there, being able to hit that, for sure. Well, we're gonna have to take the hits from this guy so we can reset the base here. So we can win the game, you know? Ooh, we bounce off a bat chat. That's next level. That is next level. Alright, team. I'm doing this for you. Now win the stinking game. Can I track somebody or hit a track or whatever, you know? Like, that's ridiculous. Alright. British engineering is not working either. British engineering is fine. It's great, honestly. Like, let's, I don't know why we buy things American made nowadays, right? Thank you, Artie. Nah, we needed that 60 TP alive. What other TD is it? E4, we're one shot for him. But he's spotted on the other side. It's just the waffle that's over here. So do we load Hesh? I think we do. And will we outspot him? We should. If we shoot, he might notice us. Or he might not. One already can clip us, the other can miss us. GB, baby. Just trying to avoid the pig. These TDs are pinned, so once we get some spotting going, we should be able to win this. Yep. It's British. And you are dumb. That's disappointing. That's a disappointing bounce, not gonna lie. Excuse me. Cupola's a weak spot, but for some reason, half the time it isn't. Like, where did we hit? We hit right there, actually. That's gonna be it for me. Patton's gonna get it. But we won! Whew! That was tough. That was tough. Any tips for dealing with a hard case frontally? I barely ever see him. I have no clue. Exactly. Battlefront 2, I play fine. No lag on Battlefront 2. I can play it and just like... Lag? What is lag? I do not know. Okay. Okay, cool. Pat had a good game, but it looks like he was sniping. Hence why I scored higher than him. But that's fine to do on this map, realistically. He pushed up in the end, though, which was good. He pushed up when he needed to, but we scored top because we did the work. And the game does recognize, you know, we were resetting the base. He was resetting the base too, but we were taking hits. We were close proximity to the enemy, firing at key targets. And the game does take those into account, believe it or not. So you might be wondering, why on earth is that guy so much higher than me when I did so much more damage and assisted? And that might be the reason. We did not win in the Sheridan. So let's try it again. And now I'm cold because I took off my robe and it is still chilly. I mean, it's January. It should be chilly, but it doesn't seem to be. No messages. I'm surprised. I was hoping that E4 from earlier who pushed off the Tiger 2 would message me. Hello, Poland. But I don't know how to fight a hard case frontally. I guess shoot lower plate or something. Shoot the drive wheel. Just don't shoot in the space armor like every mercenary tank. Hey, let's add a tank and put a dumb armor on it, so that if you aim your shots really well, you'll bounce off still. Let's make it so it's completely RNG based, killing them. Love it. It's a brilliant plan. Brilliant play. Wargaming console, they never cease to amaze me. They're a truly special group of individuals. I think the game was at its best when they first introduced the Motherland and had, you know, a free tank you could get, and it was amazing, and no real overpowered tanks. There were no real big issues. Arty was still a thing. Premium rounds were still a thing, but they weren't overly spammed. Like, I could play the Motherland and bounce shot after shot after shot because people weren't spamming premium rounds. You know, artillery has never really changed, but, you know, nobody was shooting premium rounds, and the game was good then. And then the CDC after that was a great addition, and then the hammer you can get for free. It was really once they introduced war stories, everything started going downhill from there. Mercenaries was bad, but 4.12 is definitely the worst update so far. Oh, I wanted to hurt the overpowered tank. But the game said no. No, you're not allowed to do that. He turned right as... Man, that's insane. I went in between his hull and his hurt. I was like, whoa. Like, he neo'd that. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna get my revenge on you, 4005, whether you like it or not. Revenge will be swift. 4005 just fired. We can fire one more time before he's loaded. Can I hit you for once? Thank you. We're good. Alright, we're out. Let's go. Keep your armor to the front, but I got the light thing. I'll hold still for you. You finished the job. There we go. $4,005 is over there now, and so is the waffle. Alright, $4,005, I want my revenge. And I will get it. Unless there's a 268 who rolled really, really high. Could have been, actually. This is not going to work. I just want to shoot the 4005. We're going to lose this game, regardless of what I do. Maybe kill some already, actually. Which tank do I play? Whichever one doesn't have double on it yet. I haven't got the double off of. That's the one I play. Better run! Squeal for your life, pig! Pray for mercy, for you shall have none. Unless the RNG gods say otherwise. Dead. Let up some heat. Gosh, this 268. Like, we lose. I'm not gonna delay this game. I kind of want to just over with so I can jump into another one. I hate people who delay the game. There's no possible way we win this. Still gonna give the game a go, though. Hey, Waffle. No! Why you do this to me? 57 heavy snipe from across the map out of view range. That's crazy. Wow, we missed out on 700 damage there, unfortunately. Where are the good teams, Mr. Ranger? They hide from me. Hide from danger. They're not on my team, that's for sure. They're always on the enemy team. That's where the good players are. The good teams. The green team today is, oof, something special. Yep, wow, that's not good. Excuse me. Hey, EF77. Yeah, PC is a better game in general. The console used to be really good. Because the console was so polished when it first came out. They had what PC had, but they introduced things slowly, and it was just a better game. It was more fluent, better graphics, played better. It was smooth. The game was smooth. The outline was nice. The UI was nice. The UI really hasn't changed, but the game itself has just gone to crap. Controller might be a little bit hard on PC, by the way, because you don't have the auto lock feature, which really helps with the controller. I think your best way of playing PC is to get used to a keyboard and mouse. Ooh, nice lag there. It's my favorite. I love the lag. I love the lag. They need to give me more lag, honestly. Like, I should be lagging every 5 seconds, frankly, instead of this every 15 seconds. You recently remade an account? Good luck, Cole. Welcome to Nomenhan. Sorry, I don't know if you saw what my shell just did. It literally didn't exit my shell and then it hit him immediately. As soon as I fired, I dropped 3 bars. It's just what World of Tanks is right now. The servers are garbage. Garbage servers. They make me want to kick myself repeatedly in the face. He hit that and I missed. That's a nice meme. That's a really nice meme. Fine, whatever. I don't want to do damage anyway. I just want to get blind shot by 2 super heavies who have no clue what they're doing anyway, who want to stop out in the middle of a field just to shoot at the light tank. That's fine. Like, that's how you know they're not good at the game. They're just, you know, just firing blind and hitting. It's pretty annoying. Like, what do you mean? They're stopped out in the middle of the field. They're not actually playing the game. That's what I mean. I'm gonna shoot him in the gun, hopefully break it. Or get crashed into by a K91. I love these misses, they're really good. Yeah, whatever, kid. You're in a bad clan, so it's... I don't know. I think the shot I took from the Marshal was supposed to be for the K91, by the way. I'm pretty sure. There we go, one more fire and he'll burn to death. You've been playing since beta and there's always been a premium spam. Not this bad. I've been playing since beta too, bud. So you can't have an argument like that. Who fired? It was somebody else? Like, it's like this E100. It had to have been the E100 who fired. That's so dumb. How is my team not winning this? Go, guys. Go. And you had better not be the 279E who's up there. Let's find out. Let's find out. That's this guy's, whatever. But you gotta go, man. Like, when their two super heavies are not paying any attention to you and just shooting at me constantly blind, wasting 5 minutes of the game trying to kill me. 5 minutes! The game is 5 minutes in. And they're still blind shooting my position. It took them 5 minutes to finally kill me. And when my team has not even made it around the corner, for 5 minutes, now 6 minutes, that's insane. Drive your tank. Drive. Use your forward keys. Those two kids weren't looking at you. Like, so there's two scenarios that happens here real quick. If my team goes forward, guess what I can do? I can now give them firing support from the side because they're no longer looking at me. Or they will continue to look at me, and so my team gets to shoot them in the sides. So either way, the right play here was for my team to actually use their mouse and keyboard to press the W key. Just W key. That's all I need to learn. I know there's no W key on the console, but it makes a lot more sense. Like, imagine, you know, being that dumb to not realize that you need to play the game to win. Easy, he says. Took 5 minutes. Only to... You... I'll just say 6 because it's closer to 6. I love how he took the time to send me a message. Let's see if he senses any sarcasm at all. There we go. Alright. We're probably going to lose that one again. Or we're going to win, actually, because if our team on the other flank was doing well and they're about to flank them. Hey, Devil, thanks for following. Most likely watching the stream. I wouldn't be surprised, actually. Because he messaged me after, he probably is. You're probably completely right. Because there's like a 2 seconds delay. That's, you know what? That makes sense. That's why he kept not firing when I would poke out and pull forward again quickly. He was watching the stream to see if I was staying there. And then the moment I stayed there, he fired. You're actually right, Devil. You're 100% right. I didn't realize that. You're right. He was watching the stream now that you mention it. Because I kept doing it quickly and he wasn't firing. But then as soon as I stayed there, he fired. You're absolutely right. 100% right. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. And that's why he messaged after me, too. And that's why he was where he was. That actually makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense now. Thanks for clarifying that. Because his shots were random. It was literally whenever I was exposing myself longer, he would fire. Has anything happened with accuracy? Yeah, it's bad still. We're gonna go to the middle. I'm not climbing. Check John's Steam snipers and remove them from... Yeah, I think I can check who's watching. Yeah, I didn't pen him. I didn't want to pen him anyway. But that one hits. 306 roll. Ooh. But now that you mention it, he definitely was. Because when you really think about it, his random shooting made no sense. It was literally... I would spot him expecting him to shoot. Like the E100, every time I spotted him, he would fire. The Maushan did not. It was every time I stayed there a little bit longer to aim, he would fire. Well, he was in the BRTT clan, so that probably speaks for itself. Alright, our team is winning the top side. Now we push. And then we turn around for the bottom side in the sec. First, we do top side. This guy firing. Don't get yourself killed on me. Bud. Oh man, he's dead now. Surprised I didn't ever mark him there. I can stream with the delay. I'm not going to stream with the delay. Just because of some stream snipers. Because that's like... No. I like interacting with my community. That's a weak spot, ladies and gentlemen, with premium rounds, apparently, they tell me. They keep telling me the cheeks are weak on this thing. I don't agree. I think you could just shoot it anywhere. Okay? Shoot the most weakly angled... Or shoot the flattest part to you. Okay? They keep telling me if they angle, shoot the cheeks. Yeah, but if they angle and you shoot the cheeks, it's the same thing as if I'm not angling and you're shooting the front. So I do think there is no... I don't think the cheeks are weaker. I really don't. I think that's some kind of misconception that's going around. Once the arm reviewer comes out, I'll do a review on it and check and see. Because I just bounced off him while angled with premium, and then I penned him straight through the front. While he wasn't angling with premium, so... I don't know what to tell you guys. And we rocked him through the very front, too, which is hilarious. I just did no damage to his tracks. I'm pretty sure I hit him in the tracks, but maybe I didn't. This IS-7 wanted damage and he got his artillery killed because of it. Talk about a... See, that's the kind of person we don't need in the game right there. And you're like, what do you mean? Well, dying in this game is never fun, even if you win, right? Nobody likes to really just die. Like, I just want to... When I wake up today, I want to go die in World of Tanks. Not really. So the Batchat already died. But that's because our IS-7 decided not to shoot the Batchat army. He wanted to just get a full damaging shot into the FE-25B. I recognized that the tank destroyer had to die, but not the IS-7. Or he's just not very good. I don't know which. Alright, so how do we, there's a way to see who's in chat. Let's see. He hasn't responded. He's probably hiding. I mean, he's probably not signed in or anything to watch. Alright, 4 tanks left. Let's drop down a tier. Centurion time. 4 tanks left. Oof. And then we get to go do something productive with my life today, like not play this game, you know? So next Tuesday might be my last World of Tanks stream for a little while. The reason being is because I want to take a break from this game, and I do want to show off the Chisel, and people probably want to see me play that on a stream. So that might be the last one, but then I'm probably going to take a break for a little while. We'll see. We'll see, though. Also, a lot of people were saying that they really, really, really did not like the format I had for my double-tracked episode of the podcast. Like, oh, I don't like the blank screen. You should add something so we can watch with it. You know, like, add something. I don't like this. It's like... The thing is, though, that's not going to change. It's not going to change. And the reason being is because it is designed for people who want to listen to something while they're doing something else, okay? So that's not going to change. If you don't want to listen to a podcast, then just don't watch it or don't listen to it or whatever. But it is there to be listened to by people who want something to do, want something to listen to while they're doing whatever they're doing. That's what it's there for. Yeah, exactly. Or, like you said, your gamertag and Twitch name are different. Yeah, it's the case. Like mine is Clone Guy TV, and yeah, I'm the Null Trooper. But yeah, that's what the thing is for. The podcast is for. I wanted a podcast because I used to listen to this Blitz podcast, and yeah, it was Blitz, but it's still very relevant. The things they talked about were very relevant in any World of Tanks PC or console. That aim time is disgustingly long, and then just to miss like that is very sad. And so I decided, you know what? Since they stopped, maybe I'll pick up the torch and I'll continue one. So that's the plan. That was the plan. There we go. I'm glad you like the podcast. I'm very happy. That actually makes me very happy. If even one person likes it, I'm happy. Yes, we're very close. Very close indeed. Yes, gun. Thank you. That's the Centurion I like to play. The one that hits those shots. As soon as that 907 dies, we'll probably have to leave this location. I have a much better turret than him, too. I have spaced armor and a small cupola to hit. He has a rather large cupola. Oh. Talk about patience. I could never do that. The way that 4005 is playing, I could never play like that. He's still in 1. He's right here. That's where the 4005 is. I'll ping it so my team knows. And that's where I get killed from. But can you imagine being able to sit still. Sit exactly where you spawn for 3 minutes just for one shot? I would never be able to do that. That's insane. That's some patience right there. I would get bored and fall asleep. And I just assumed that the 4005 wasn't there because he hasn't spawned yet. He hasn't fired yet. And there's no way he would still be there, right? That would be boring. But he did, so. I would probably stream some Battlefront 2. That's probably what I would do. Yeah, it's a podcast, exactly. And people are like, why the black screen? Couldn't you at least have a picture? No, no black screen. I mean... Yeah. The black screen, for those of you wondering, is so that you can have it playing in your pocket or whatever, so it doesn't waste battery. Less light emanating from your phone or device, whatever you're using, less battery power being used. Hello, Adam. We're right at the end. We just have 4 more tanks to get our double off of. We just got one-shotted in our 7-1, unfortunately, just a moment ago. But we're hopefully going to bring that back here with a good game. Janitorial work. But yeah, you can ask, that's fine. What I really want to do though is I really enjoy content creation, and I think World of Tanks, what I'm doing now, is a good step to where I want to go. I really want to start making like sketches and just putting my creative talent to use, if I have any creative talent, I don't know. But I have all these ideas for like comedy sketches I want to do, and video ideas, and so on and so forth. I just want to have, you know, do that kind of thing. Even if I just am just like the producer of whatever content it is, that would still be fun. I'm really disappointed that my shell bounced off of him. But I'm gonna keep working towards that, because like I can do this YouTube, and I can, you know, work towards, you know, getting some kind of creative career going. 1, 2. Three. What? Apparently that doesn't pan. I didn't want to damage him anyway. It says red, so is that the back end? It is the back end, okay. Yeah, the 4202 is better, in my humblest of opinions. You know what a job I would love to have? Making trailers. Sign me up for that. If I got paid to make trailers, I would make them all day. That's probably my favorite thing to do. Or, I would love to be a pitcher, but, you know, I hurt my arm. Life is interesting. One moment you have a scholarship, the next moment you break your arm and it's gone. One moment you're in the military, the next you have a random heart attack at 19, so you get discharged. You know, life is full of things. These guys have 4 kills. They need to die. They don't deserve to be alive. Well, I was good at pitching, like you wouldn't believe. And then I could hurl a knuckleball. That's just without a spin at 80 miles an hour. I had a faster knuckleball than Tim Wakefield. I could throw a fastball at 93 to go with it, which Tim Wakefield doesn't have. Tim Wakefield does not have a fast knuckleball, or a fast fastball. But I did. And so I'm like, I can do things with this. But unfortunately, I hurt my arm. And then that got...
If you're
I was
not
like, well,
with
guess I
me,
can't do that anymore.
then you're my enemy.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'll join the military then, because I really... That's something... That was like my secondary. I really wanted to do the military then if I couldn't play baseball. But, then... While in the military, I got diagnosed with lupus and ankylosing spondylitis. Reasons still unknown to me. Just because. It's like, alright, fine. You know. And so I had to come back here. Back to, Massachusetts. Oh boy. It's not exactly what I was planning. Heat shell with your name on it, E100. I just want to kill you. Like, if somehow my arm magically gets fixed, I would absolutely go back to baseball. I still think I could do really well. I really do. I think I still got it in me. Oh, we didn't pen him. Back to heat we go. You may not like building trailers if you've done that, but I like it a lot. A lot. I'm still full health. We're gonna get into this game now. I mean, I don't need to do anything right now. If they're still gonna let me just continually shoot them, I'm gonna sit here and continuously shoot them. I don't really want to 1v1 you. But that chat should lose some health before it gets to me. Let's kill the 704. And then change our attention to the other guy. Hey. I'm loading heat for the 430U because I hate them. And plus we have 2 minutes to get this done. That is one medium tank I'm not afraid to shoot premium rounds at. Yep. Is anyone winning today? We're about to finally win, hopefully, here. Favorite baseball team? Boston Red Sox. Football, it's Patriots. I know you're either hated for liking them or you're liked for liking them. Like, there's no in between. Like, oh, you like the Patriots? Okay, that's cool. There's none of that. It's either, oh, you like the Patriots? We hate you. Oh, you like the Patriots? So do I. You're awesome. You know, that's literally what it is, just because of the controversy. But they've been my home team all my life, so. It's very balanced. The British mediums are probably the most balanced mediums in the game. They're not overly good at anything, and they're not bad at anything either. You built mobile homes for 5 years? British light tanks still gonna be a thing? Yeah, probably February is my prediction. I'm gonna have a theory video on them sometime this week. Well, of when I think they're gonna come out, and what I think they're going to be. We get a Top Gun here. But I'm not wasting time. I'm not wasting time chasing after him. We'll miss that one. That's fair. They did? Okay, she has a couple of things they don't know is wrong. But it's nailed down finally. Yeah, that's the thing with me, is I'm not officially diagnosed. Though that's why they discharged me. They said, you've been discharged because you've been diagnosed with lupus. I'm like, well, I haven't been diagnosed with lupus. I have lupus-like symptoms. And they're just like, well, that's too bad. So, but it's like, I'm at the point where I just want them to just say, hey, you have lupus. Here it is. Here's the diagnosis. Here's the treatment. But I also have ankylosing spondylitis, which is literally the polar opposite. Like, if I take medication for ankylosing spondylitis, which is what I'm doing now, it makes the lupus worse. And if I take medication for lupus, it makes the spondylitis worse. So it's like, it's like, what do I want to do? And right now, the lupus isn't so bad, but then neither is the ankylosing spondylitis. So the ankylosing spondylitis will get really bad. So that's what I've been, taking medication for, because it will destroy my back. But what did they do to finally nail it, Eric? I would love to know so I can suggest it. Like, they keep taking blood work and it keeps coming up positive, and I know that the thing it comes up positive for could come up positive for, like, a bunch of other things. What is it, HLB-27 or something? No, it's its own thing. HLB-27 is the ankylosing spondylitis. They suspected. They finally, okay. Yeah, lupus treatments have come a long way. Well, kind of a long way. It's still very new. Like, the medication they want to put me on, I think it's called Humira. Is it Humira? Yeah, it's Humira. And they said they have no clue what Humira does long term, because it's, they've only been studying it for the last 20 years. You can sell me a Tom Brady rookie card? I don't collect cards. I see the appeal to some. I understand it. Like, hey, collecting things is fun. Like, I collect Clone Trooper action figures and Hot Wheels. That's me. That's just what I like to collect. So I do understand the collecting things. And I collect World of tanks. I collect pixel tanks, guys. I know. I've stopped collecting Hot Wheels, though, and the Clone Trooper action figures are just too expensive nowadays. I can't afford them. How old am I? 21. Which is why this is so weird that these symptoms would hit me so young. I think it was because of the stress thing, being in the army and being away from home and being on my own after, living with my parents all my life. I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go live on my own. And so I did. I'm like, all right, peace. And that's what happened. And they think the stress just made it happen faster. I think I just bumped this guy while he was about to fire. That's the one thing about this tank I do not like. Oh. We hit that! Unbelievable. Why didn't X work? I had to use my B repair kit because my X repair kit didn't work. That's so weird. So bizarre. Try it again. Try it again. Yeah, it didn't work out for you, did it? Fire again? No. We tried. That's why I like this side of the map, is when you fall back, you can really fall back. I'm gonna fix that. I really don't like you, Mr. IS-7. Like, these are their tier 10s. If we can win this, if we can hold these guys back a little bit longer, we can win this game. Because now they're about to get flanked. This is a bit of an awkward situation. Here's the shot. Already hits. Fire past me, please. Alright, he's in a position to shoot us, unfortunately. Oh. The platoon was too strong. I just want to be diagnosed so they can give me like proper medication. And just to know, that's actually the real reason. Because like the biggest thing to me is not knowing. It's like, you know? Does it do that? I didn't notice that. Wow. Any videos? No. Oh, I wish I could throw hard. So, the issue with my arm is my own stupidity. It was my own fault. I hurt my shoulder. Didn't know exactly what happened to it. They assumed I dislocated it and popped back in. It was like one of those, like, it like pops out, goes right back in. It hurt. I couldn't pitch with it. And I went to physical therapy and all this other stuff, and none of it worked. And I just said it worked. I'm like, I was bored. It had been 6 months without throwing a baseball. I was like, hey, my arm's getting better, guys. And so I was like, all right, cool, your arm's getting better. And so then I started pitching again, and I was doing fine. Like, it hurt. The more I pitched, the more it hurt. But then it just made me throw harder. When it hurt more, I just threw harder. I used to use the pain. Like, all right, this is good. And I would throw hard, and I could. That was when the more it hurt, the faster I threw, and that was when I could get it to 93. And my 80-mile-an-hour knuckleball, oof, it was good. It was good. But then that was only for about a couple weeks. I was able to hit those numbers, and then it just started going down from there, and I just couldn't keep it up anymore. And then my arm started hurting more and more, and I, stopped working. But it was my own fault. I was young. I was like 16. And, it was my own, like, I was young and I could throw that hard. But it helps that I was 6'5", and not lengthy. Like, I'm tall, but I'm not disproportional. Like, I'm built along with my height, And so that really helped, too. And my arms are stupid long to go with it. And so I would pinwheel, I would water wheel, that's the correct term. I would water wheel the ball. Like, I used to throw like this, kind of quarter arm bend like you're supposed to. But then I had this new technique where I'd just go all the way over top, water wheel my whole arm like this to get the maximum momentum. And that probably hurt my arm even more than it did, but, it gave it so much more speed. And it also kept the ball from spinning if I decided to throw a knuckleball. It was good stuff. I miss those days. I miss those so much. But recently they found out that perhaps my collarbone is actually broken, and that's been the issue. And I'm like, wow, so my collarbone may have been broken for the last... Nice heat. May have been... Like, that's a snap and a half. Or you can see one may have been broken the last 6 years. Wow. But yeah, that helps. Height helps. Height helps. And plus... what I did to get my ball, my pitching so fast is I used to buy these baseballs, these rubber baseballs. They're the same weight. Since I was 6 years old, my dad would bring home these pallets we would build things with, but they were really solid pallets, and so you could throw a ball into them as hard as you want. And I would do that for hours on end, every single day, hours and hours and hours. And I could pitch 100 pitches one day, and then be able to pitch the very next day. Perfectly fine, because that's what I did all my life, was just throw the baseball hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. Every single day as fast as I possibly could. Then I went to a clinic and they like ruined me for that year. And then I just threw away everything they taught me in the clinic. Not everything, but a lot of things, because it wasn't me, because I was throwing all my life, you know, quote unquote wrong. But it just wasn't me. And then but like that wasn't what wrecked my arm though. It was all the throwing. It was the dislocation while doing karate, which was my dad's biggest fear. He's like, if you're gonna do karate, you're gonna hurt yourself and then ruin your chances playing baseball. Like, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Then it happened, and it wasn't even during a karate class. It was just me practicing at home. I was doing a flip and landed wrong. I went like it was a sideways. It was a butterfly kick. So you flip around sideways. I went around 1.5 times instead of once, and so I went too far. And then boop, hurt my shoulder. Wasn't able to get it back into commission again. The Boston Red Sox. I was in varsity baseball. I got invited as well to Legion. I played Legion. And then from there I got a scholarship to play for a team, Anna Maria. But it didn't happen. Because this was after I hurt my arm, but my arm was fast. I was throwing harder than ever. And so that's why I got it. And then I hurt my arm, and they were just like, well, on second thought, we only wanted you for your arm. It's like, yeah, okay. I even had the tour and everything. They're like, we want you. So that happened. And then, but this arm is saved my life later down the line. And I'll tell you that story too. So you guys probably want to know, like, how did hurting your arm save your life? Well, I then decided to join the military. And to be honest, the baseball thing may not have worked out. Like, how often does somebody go anywhere playing baseball, right? So let's pretend the baseball thing didn't work out and my arm was perfectly fine. I still wanted to join the military. You know, I thought about maybe getting my foot in the door with baseball, then joining the military, and then going back to baseball later. So I wanted to join the military anyway. But, sorry, concentrating. I had drill was supposed, or not drill. I joined the National Guard because it's what I wanted to do. I'm like, I want to do National Guard. I wanted to work on, I wanted to help with natural disasters. So like, what's a good place to do that kind of thing? Idaho was the choice because Idaho does all sorts of things. Their governor really likes to use the Guard. They send them to California to fight the fires, and down south to fight for the hurricanes. The governor really likes to use them. So I'm like, that's what I want to do then. I want to do Idaho National Guard. And so that's what I did. I was supposed to go to Fort Sill in March of 2018. 1 week before ship out, my arm was bugging me really, really badly. And I told the medic, who also ran drill, which was cool, which was very fortunate for me that the medic, the platoon medic was also the guy who ran drill. He was the one who made all these decisions, whether somebody was going to basic or not. He was the one who handled the contracts and so on and so forth. And so it was very, very fortunate that that was the case. Because my arm was hurting and really badly, and I couldn't do push-ups. And he said, no, I'm not going to send you to basic. He says, let's delay it. You know, it's going to cost us money to delay it. But he said, that's what we need to do right now is we'll delay your ship date, and we'll go from there. And I was like, okay, cool, that's good. Next drill, when I was supposed to be at basic, I went to drill. We were doing a 2-mile run. And this is, you know, just a normal, it was the PT test, which I'd done a million times. Not a million times, but I've done over and over and over again. I had something wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I kind of ignored it. The doctors, when I was getting my arm checked, they always take your vitals, and they said, you know, there's something clearly wrong with your heart right now, because it's always way too high. You should probably see a cardiologist. I'm just like, I'm 19 years old. I'm not going to go see a cardiologist just because my heart rate was 120. Like, I walked here. There we go. That's the reason, okay? I'm fine. And so I never went to see one. And then at drill, we were doing the PT test, did the sit-ups, couldn't do the push-ups still. Then we went for the 2-mile run. I made it maybe 1 lap around the track, and my chest was killing. And I just thought, am I this out of shape? Like, what happened, man? Like, I thought I was in shape. I was running on the treadmill every day, which is getting harder and harder to do. I just thought I was overworking myself or something. Like, every day it got harder and harder to run on the treadmill. So, like, maybe I'm overworking myself. Maybe it's the high altitude, because in Idaho it's 3,000. Boise, we're at 3,000. I'm used to being in Massachusetts, which is, like, 300. Maybe that was it. I didn't know. I'm just like, well, I don't know exactly what's going on. I'll just continue to run. I think I'm fine. My chest was still killing at that point. It was just on fire. It just hurt. It felt like it wanted to come out of my chest. Like, it felt like it was being crushed. And my whole left side was hurting. And I know you're thinking right then and there, like, oh, that's a clear sign of heart attack. Yeah, but I'm 17. I'm not gonna admit that. You know. And then... Okay. That bounce, though. So dang unfortunate. And then there was one. Oh, come on! Can I pen him for once in my life? Thank you. There we go, we got him. That took long enough. I'll continue the story in a sec. Yes, I'm big noob, apparently. Wait for the bush. Fire. He hits me on the move with that tank. That's insane. Alright. And I don't have time for people like you who just come and just say nothing like, thanks, dude. There we go. I figured a 10k signing bonus wasn't worth it. So anyway, let's get back into... Okay, so what was going on? I was running. It was hurting. Obviously, should say something. But I'm very introverted. For some reason, when I stream, this is my way to, you know, to come out of my shell and not be introverted. And yeah, but when I'm around other people, it's like, nope. Gonna be very, very hush. Very hush. You know, I don't want to say anything unless I have to. Don't want to be a burden or anything like that. I have to put your last 2 posts together. Wait. The test was positive, and her genetic screen for it was positive, and they say a lot. Her symptoms go along with it. We can't officially diagnose it as lupus yet. They did start a lupus medication and may start another. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's the same thing that's going on with me, I guess. It's where it's like, it's pretty sure it is, but we're not going to diagnose you, so. Anyway. So it was hurting. I finished the 2-mile run. I should never have done that. It hurt so bad, and I was just at a walk. And at that point, everybody's already done. They're just like, what's going on? Why is Morway so slow? It's like, is he this out of shape? I'm like, yeah, clearly I'm this out of shape. And so it was like, okay. We finished that. Everything was hurting. And then we had to go clean our guns. And that was about a half mile away. So we had to run to the... It was the tank shop is where we were going to clean them. So we had to run to the tank shop. That hurt so bad. And then we had to run back. And on the way back, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And I said to the platoon leader, I'm like, I can't do this. I can't run anymore. Can we please just walk to the bay? I'm gonna talk to a medic when we get back or something, because something's wrong. And they're like, okay, we'll get you back. So like we get back. Well, wouldn't you know, the sergeants are out eating. So I'm there sitting around waiting. The PG decided to sit with me, and we just waited for an hour. Not quite an hour. It was a little less than that, because the PG went and got his phone. You're not supposed to have your phone with you when you're at drill, but you can have it in your bag. So he went to his locker, got his phone out, called for the medic, called for the guy. He comes back, he checks on me. My hands are black. They're at purple and black at this point, and splotchy with white spots on them. And he was like, yeah, we gotta do something, get you to the hospital. So they get me to a hospital. It's been 4 hours since the run before we finally get to the hospital. And then I lay down in the bed, and it was the best thing I'd ever done. I laid down and I was perfectly fine. My hands went back to normal. My heart rate slowed down. My chest was no longer hurting. And it baffled everyone. Like, what on earth was that? Why were your hands purple? You know, why was your chest hurting? What was going on? It wasn't until a month later they diagnosed me. It was a heart attack, and it was the microviral carditis. There was some kind of infection on the heart. It was inflamed, but they still can't explain why that was, and they can't explain why the hands turned purple. It was just, my blood just stopped flowing. And for some reason, that's what happens when I'm standing, is my blood stops flowing. And because the blood stops flowing, it works the same as blood clot, where your heart stops getting oxygen. And so that's what happened to me. My blood stopped flowing. I had a heart attack. When I laid down, everything went back to normal because... There we go. Nice. My heart, everything went back to normal because my blood could flow again. So I'm not allowed to stand for more than 2 hours, is the consensus. And so I've been working very, very sparingly. Very sparingly. And, yeah, because the next time I stood up for a long time was at drill again. And this was before they found out exactly what was causing these strange things to happen. They did a tilt test. They put you on a table to strap you in, and then they stand it up. And they see what it does to your body. That was an awful shot. They see what it does to your body. And my body was like, no, they're not going to do this. And I lasted about 35 minutes before I was super nauseous. And then they took me down and were like, yeah, so you can't stand anymore for more than like 2 hours. 30 minutes is pushing it. And so that was me. And then they still couldn't explain it. Like, that's not a thing that lupus does, nor is it a thing that ankylosing spondylitis does. They have no clue still why my blood doesn't flow while I'm standing. Doesn't make sense to them. And that's not, like I said, not something lupus or ankylosing spondylitis does, supposedly. So that's like, okay. And so then after that, I, of course, got discharged from the military, which makes sense. Got sent back here. Sent back home, which is good. Because now I'm back in Massachusetts where the doctors are a little bit better. And I just recently went to UMass, which is a really good hospital and school. And nice young guy, which I'm happy about. I think somebody younger will be more likely to explore different ideas instead of being very generic. And so I'm very excited about that. I'm glad we got a new guy. I wanted somebody who just fresh out of school. Ouch. That hurt. Which we got, and so that's what I'm working with now. And, yeah. I decided, you know what? If I cannot work for more than 2 hours a day, I'm going to try YouTube a little bit more. And then, since I got home, I went from... When I was in Idaho, I had about... I think I got up to 200 and... In Idaho, I got pretty high on the subscribe. Not really high. I didn't even get to 1,000 in Idaho when I was living out there. I think I got up to 700, and then when I came back here, that's when my my channel took off, which I really, really needed. And so that's why I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is what I need to do, because I can't really be a pitcher either, can I? Oh, that really hurt me, but it hurt you more because now you are tracked. Back to base we go. I am a little bit tall for a stormtrooper. Maybe this is what I meant to be doing. A lot of prayer, obviously, is like, okay, so I was good at baseball. Why was that, you know, taken from me? But, alright, it was, so clearly that's not what I'm supposed to do. I was good at soldiering. Really good at soldiering. Don't want to toot my own horn, but I'll just talk as is. That's what the sergeants, they were like, we want you to get better, because we want you to lead a squad into combat. They were like, we know your intelligence, you know, that's your job, but, like, they said once you're done with intelligence, which is about in a year, you can switch jobs. They said, we'll handle the paperwork, we'll handle the, oh, nice. We'll handle the contract. And they were like, we want you to switch to infantry, which, you know, which is interesting, because, you know, I scored so high on the ASVAB, like, I could do anything I wanted. But, I'm like, yeah, I really want to do this. If I'm really good at, if you really want me to lead a squad, and I'm good at it, then yeah, I want to do that. I absolutely wanted to lead a team into combat. Like, that sounded like something I could do. And, I was a really good shot. There we go. Quick on my feet. I had a ton of Japanese military training because of the karate school I went to. They did Japanese military training. That's what it was. It was cool. You learned what they learned during the Korean War. So I had all that under my belt. I was experienced in that regard. And, you know, I thought this is it. I'm not going to do baseball. I'm going to do this. But nope, that was gone too. And so I'm like, okay, now what? I'm back to, you know, just being a part-time janitor. And I feel like, you know, I've got no real purpose right now. But maybe something will come up eventually. But we'll see. Like, I want to do something. I want to do something. That's 1,000 damage. But right now, this is what I'm doing. We actually didn't track him there. Which is what I wanted to do. To get the assist. But we didn't do it. But yeah, like, I wouldn't be streaming right now if I was in the military. I absolutely wouldn't be. I'd be getting ready for the... it's the Idaho Guard. They're in Ukraine right now. And then they probably are getting ready for, you know, the Iranian thing going on right now. Which I would do, like, absolutely. Like, sign me up, let's go. These guys want to go to war, let's go. We'd probably be preparing for that. Because the thing about the Idaho Guard is they're more like active army. Because, like I said, if any of you are in the Idaho Guard, you know this. The governor loves to use them constantly. He's like, oh yes. But that's because it's a very conservative state. So they like using their military. And I'm capping. I'm not chasing a T-100 who's been hiding in the back the entire time. Like, man, what a player. Probably blaming his team for that loss, but like, if you're not scouting, I'm capping. To get on disability, I have to get diagnosed first. And I don't want to be on disability, because that, to me, just sounds like I'm a loser, really. And I'm not saying, like, if you're on disability, you're a loser, but I'm 20 years old. 21, sorry. 21 now. I really don't want to be on disability. I just want this to be fixed. Or at least dealt with so I can do things again. Like, I wanted to be a cop if military didn't work out. Found out, nope, sorry. Ankylosing spondylitis disqualifies you. It's like, okay, I can't do that either then. I can't do baseball. I can't do military work. Maybe YouTube. Maybe, like I said, making trailers. But we hit 10,000 subscribers. I gotta do something special for that. Maybe I should do a draw my life or something. Like, I've tried to do that, but it's so hard to do, and I just didn't have like the technology to do it right or do it well. But maybe I should try it again. This guy's not even gonna try to play the game. He's just hiding. Scumbag. Oh well. He's got reported for blind shotting somebody. Like, yeah, if the game was better, I mean, like, if more people played this, I think I would be set. I really would be set in regards to a career. I could do YouTube because, like, we're the biggest console YouTuber right now, which means, like, if you put that into perspective with other games, like, if we pretend this game was bigger and I was still, quote unquote, the biggest in this game, you know, we'd be making a lot of money. But, you know, I'm not. We're not, because it's not a big game. So it's nothing to really brag about or be proud of. Like, oh, I'm the biggest console YouTuber. Well, yeah, that's because I tried harder than others. That's the only reason. Like, if it was Minecraft or Apex or something like that, we'll just say the bigger games, Fortnite. We'll just say Fortnite. There are so many people trying that there's going to be people who are trying harder. Alright? And even if I am trying harder than everyone else, it doesn't mean my content is better than everyone else's or gets seen by everyone else's. She was a specialist? What was her name? Can I ask? Can I ask what her name was? Air traffic control? Was it Lewis? Specialist Lewis? Could it have been her? You're right. I really thought what I wanted to do with my life was, you know, I wanted to be a rescuer. I really did. I wanted to do something that allowed me to save people. And I guess I could still be like a doctor or something like that, but like that would be kind of. Then maybe I could figure out what's wrong with me myself, right? But I don't want to be a doctor. I wanted to be somebody who was doing, you know, like a firefighter. I wanted to be as well a police officer, a soldier, something like that. Drone pilot. I think I've been permanently discharged from the military. I don't think there's any way back, even if it's the Air Force, even if it was just a drone pilot, because I was an analyst. Remember, the analyst isn't supposed to do much anyway, much physically. But I wanted to do analyst because I was told it was a good way to get your foot in the door for. While we're still talking, I'll play a couple more games and something. It was a good way to get your foot in the door for like being a police officer and a detective. They're like, all right, if you want to be a detective, then be an analyst. All right, that'll get you. That'll be on your resume when you go apply to be a detective and you take the test. They're gonna see you and be like, yes, we want you to be a detective. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna be. I'll be an analyst, and then I wanted to switch to infantry anyway. And then when the sergeants were like, hey, we want you to switch to infantry so you can lead a team, I'm like, yes. I already wanted to do that, so yes, I was super excited about that, and that would also help with my resume for being a cop. A dispatcher, I mean, I guess you're right. I could sit around, I could sit and do that, but I can't deal with people on the phone. If people are talking to me directly, I cannot do it. I will have a panic attack. As sad as that may seem, I can talk to you guys now, but I cannot do parties unless I know the people really, really well. And people like, hey, you have a platoon with subscribers? And I'll be like, haha, I don't really do that because it gets chaotic. That's the real reason, is because I don't really do that because I will have a conniption fit. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown if I'm talking to people I don't know. It's just how it's going to work. Okay? That's just how it is. And I wasn't always like that, but I am now, like, really bad. And I think it has something to do with, you know, just this strain that I've been going through. I don't know though. But I cannot deal with the phone. But maybe a paramedic. That would be cool. Like, I know I'm smart enough. I hope I'm smart enough. You know, I think I'm smart enough. Bro, dude, you're a 279E. Play the game. Coppola. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't need to shoot. The 50B right there. Well, this is where I die. One. Ouch. Well, I really wanted to play, but that 50B, man. I was not expecting him to be there. There's nothing we could do with that 50B there. It was well played by him. Now my team should push, because the 50B is reloading for sure. Like, get up on the hill and win the game. Oh, so be it. Whew. No, they're gonna just die. Wilt away. The 50B. Good play by the 50B. I wasn't expecting to be there. He's now getting himself killed, which is unfortunate. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's the worst job ever. Alright, bye, Buckethead. I think I'm gonna refresh out ideas and stuff. My best friend... currently, well, I don't know, I say my best friend, but then like my other best friend is that one, and then I have a best friend there. Like, it's tough to choose, but my current best friend, who still lives in the same area as me, hasn't moved away, or I haven't moved away from, is studying to become a nurse right now, and it's very cool, and I admire it, and he tempts me to the point where now I almost kind of want to be a nurse too. Because it just seems cool being that person who knows what to do in that kind of situation if somebody gets hurt. Like, that sounds, you know, somebody gets hurt, just knowing what to do, knowing the basic needs they're going to need, and then some, because obviously there's more than just basic needs a nurse has. And it's insane because he's so young. He's 19 years old, and he just started medical school, and yet he already knows these things that blow my mind. Like, I'll randomly ask him something random, like, oh, what do you do when somebody does this, and like this part of their body is bleeding, and yeah, and he goes, oh, you do this, this, and this, and this. Like, you've been in med school for a year. How do you already know all this? He blows my mind. He's really smart, and that's almost something I want to do now, just because of him. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just right now. Step one is just figuring out what I can do. You're always on your feet as a nurse. You're right. That's true too. Maybe a driver. I could drive things. A truck driver. Just crank up some tunes. Maybe get like a studio in there, kind of a thing, like a mic I can have like on my dashboard as I'm driving around, and have like a podcast going. Hey guys, it's Trucker Man Dan. My name's not Dan, but it makes sense. It sounds like it. And I could just have a podcast every day, you know, about driving life, guys. That's true too. I have bad bedside manners too. I would have to learn bedside manners, and I think I could get good at it, but I can't interact with people very well. Is the issue? Is a huge issue. Let's do one more game today, guys. Let's play. What are we at in the contract? I don't even know. I haven't been paying any attention. Are we 50,000 away? Something like that? 40,000 away. We got 60,000 today. That's nice. 40,000 away. One game away from... well, who knows. But yeah, one thing at a time. Just figure out what's wrong. What do we want to do for the last game? I really fancy a 1-to-1 game. That tank has been fun, and I've been enjoying that a whole lot. It's just a consistent tank. Full APCR. No. No. Don't want to do any of those. But yeah, that's something I need to remember, is talking to people. That's why I like janitorial work, because I can just put in my tunes and go. It's like, don't talk to me. I'm working. Don't talk to me. Alright. We're going to do the 1-to-1. You saw the movie Convoy Truck? I have not. I've not seen that. We're doing 1-to-1. I know it's not a great tank, but I like it a lot. Yeah, at this point in my life, stress probably isn't a good idea. Probably not. And that's why I stopped doing competitive too. Another reason is just because of the stress from that, because I was always made caller. So I can't deal with this now. Which is interesting, because I was in the military, I was a lot better at that. Like, as soon as I put the uniform on, I was like, okay, ready to go. I could interact with anyone. I was at a recruitment job in the park one time, just talking to people, and I was doing fine at it. But as soon as the uniform comes off, it's like, ugh. And then we were doing, simulation missions and just being able to talk to my soldiers and tell them where to go and what to do and all that other stuff. I was good at. I could do that. But then, as soon as I take the uniform off and I try to do it in World of Tanks, I can't do it anymore. It's like, I just couldn't. I could do it then. I think because it was more of a need to do. Like, this needs to be done. Someone needs to do this. I'm good at it, so I'm doing it. That kind of thing. But then in here, it's just like, it's a game, and, these are real people. I don't know where they come from. I don't really know them. But in the military, it's like, it didn't matter whether I knew them very well or not. It's like, they're in the military too. These guys are cool guys. They're with me. Let's go. With me to the end, What? My favorite drill was clearing hostages. That was my favorite thing to do. I loved it. That was fun. Clearing hostages. And now it's something I want to do. Like, I want to be SWAT now. Just so I can actually do that. But I can't be SWAT. So let's go. Let's do this. Ever thought about writing? A whole lot. I've thought a whole lot about writing, but the issue is I'm also dyslexic. But you know what? I could still write. I have a sister who's a really good writer. I should use her. She wants to go places with her writing, and her books are really good. They're like fantasy books. And there's just like, these are like Lord of the Rings level. Probably not quite Lord of the Rings level. I'm probably just saying that because she's my sister. But they're really good. And their character development is so good. And I really want her to go places with that. I really do. But she works full-time. Has salary-based job, which only doesn't get her much at all. And so she doesn't have time to write anymore. It's like, I really want her to write. So another goal I have in mind is if my channel, let's pretend my channel takes off one day, and I have enough money to fund myself and her, I'm absolutely funding her to become a writer if she really wants to be. Because I want her to, because she's good. But maybe I'm just saying that. Nice, I'm so happy that you were able to hit my cupola there. Now don't mind me as I circle you because you're an IS-4. Yeah, it's a Chinese turret, bud. It's kind of like your Russian one, but mine is better. No TDs. They're on our base. No, I'm not paying attention because I'm talking. Well, can we get back? What's the best way to get back? I don't know. There's still so many enemies left. But I would love to be an entertainer. Like, I really would be. Whether it's making podcasts, making videos, making... Oh, hello? Making trailers. I would love to entertain. I really would. Update 4.12. What's it like? I know, it's sad. It really is. Well, we lose this one, but I had fun. This is a fun tank. I really, really do enjoy this one. Yeah. You recommend law enforcement to anyone? Amazingly well. You don't need experience to be nuclear security. That's true. But I am not allowed to be law enforcement because of ankylosing spondylitis. Even though it's not been 100% diagnosed. It's just how it is. So I can't be a trooper. Okay, give me a good writer. Good. If I show you, where's my iPod? Let me grab my iPod real quick. One sec. I take this thing. I take this thing with me wherever I go. Okay, how do I do this? One sec, let me copy this over. My bad, guys. Where's Snowball? Right click. Copy. So those what you were just looking at were ideas for World of Tanks. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. Those are World of Tanks. These, not as many. These are ideas for stories. And other video ideas. Another idea. Here's some more ideas for videos I want to do. I just have a lot of them. These are all just my ideas for things I want to make. Here's some more. Oh, that's not it. Here's some more ideas. This is one big idea, one big thing I want to do. Oh, and then there's some more right there. I need to put them all on the same list, I think, because it's hard to find them. Here's a song. Here's a song I want to do. Writing for World of Tanks. Okay. That one I'm excited about. I got my dad helping me with that one. Here's some. Yeah. That's. Oof. Now I want to go do that. Now I want to go do that. Oh, I want to do more trailers. One of them I have an idea for is Avengers Endgame trailer, but it's Empire Strikes Back. So I take the trailer music of Endgame and the same theme they have going through it, but I make it like a different movie. And I want to do that for other things. But yeah. That's what I want. I would love to be a creator. Really, really would. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. I don't want to end with a defeat. Let's do one more game. Call it a day. I've got D&D to go to. DMing was fun. It was hard. Because, you know, there's people. Luckily, I knew the people, so it was a little bit easier. You know, I'd be like, okay, here's the story we're going to go with. Writing the story was fun. They enjoyed it. From what I could tell, I had some good characters in there. I think we had Glade. He was a gnome. And he was insanely socially awkward. And he had a stutter. And he always wanted to know where something was found or where you got that. And so he would have a situation where if you pulled out your sword or something like that, aha, this is my sword. That's just dumbing it down a little bit. He'd be like, oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. And he would take a long time. I would try to push it as long as I could. The more they laughed, the better. Where'd you get that? Until he would ask, where you got something. That one was fun. That was a fun character. He almost died, but they saved him. They were like, he's just an NPC, but, when you have an NPC which the actual players are willing to sacrifice themselves to save, you've done something right. In my opinion. I think. But I want to start having, in the podcast, if you haven't listened to it, I had a character, I haven't named him, he was the train guy. But he had a friend named Percy. And I'd love to have more characters in the podcast, I think, when my co-host says something that I think is kind of stupid. We'll just make fun of it and make it into a story. And not just make characters on the spot. I think that'll be fun. When am I going to do a live D&D? With that group, unfortunately, the D&D is the DM, is exactly like me. And he's like, heck no, you're not doing that in front of people. I don't want to be seen. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. I do. And so probably no time soon. But I keep asking him. I'm like, yo, let's do this. I keep bugging him. Until hopefully one day he says, you know what? Alright, let's do it. But the issue is, they're like, we can't. Another reason like we can't do this is because of how political they are. We all have, not all of us. One of us is completely different in their political ideas. But we get very much into politics the entire time, and we try to be politically incorrect just to be funny, because the world is so obsessed with being politically correct. It's kind of stupid. Because political correctness was okay. So guys, the term political correctness was invented in I think 1917 or 1907 by Soviet Russia, and it was to cover up the fact that they were killing people who were disagreeing with their politics or their policies, and what they termed it as whoever they made disappear was being politically incorrect. So the fact that America now has taken that term and decided to start using it for people saying something wrong or accidentally offending someone, being politically incorrect, is so stupid. It's so stupid. It really is. There's no such thing. Go away. We're not Soviet, okay? That was an awful shot. I mean, we probably still would have missed because we fired on the move, but man, I did not point that anywhere near him. That was better. That was better. I do believe so anyway. But yeah, we would get in trouble so fast by people. Not that I would care, but they would care. And for those of you who may not have realized, I don't care what people say. I really don't. I will ban you if you just come to the account, come onto the channel just to be like, you're a noob, or to make fun of other people. Otherwise, though, I really don't care. You can say what you want. My goodness. How can one be so lucky? He doesn't have gun depression over the back of his tank, so we're able to use that. But yeah, like, I wouldn't care. I know I would alienate a lot of people just because of the things I say when I'm uncensored, but you guys already know this. Like, I'm kind of already uncensored on this channel. Da, comrade, no problem. It is the space armor of a mercenary tank. Oh, this guy loves the content. Nope. And that 268 is in a very uncomfortable, annoying position. He fired though. What is with me and ammo wrecking people? Is that the third guy I've ammo wrecked so far? I haven't blown any of their tops off, but still, it's pretty nice. And we've set someone on fire. We've hit 2 fuel tanks. It's a pretty good day. But we've also bounced off of a mercenary tank because it's a mercenary. But that one pens. The bulldog is still alive. He probably escaped out the back. Yeah, good luck. I think the 268 might have a shot on me. But hello, Kevin. But like, we're not racist in the thing or anything like that. Like, nothing like that. You know. But it's still like, oh, you probably shouldn't say that. You might offend someone. I'm like, okay. I for sure wouldn't want to offend anybody in, you know, the world where there are a billion different ideas and a billion different opinions. For sure want to make sure my opinion is the same as everyone I'm around, for sure, you know. Like, yeah, that's yeah, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Oh, that would be bad. But a good game to this guy. GG. But that's gonna have to be it. We're done here. I think it's 4 hour, 3.5 hour stream. But you already know I don't give a care. Like yesterday's video about the premium spam, I purposely, just to trigger some unicums. I like triggering unicums, guys. It's probably one of my favorite things in this game. Mentioned specifically people who spam premium or play artillery or are very pompous. I can't stand those people. Play the game, win the game, stop, you know, sending messages to people, and so on and so forth. Like I purposely mentioned, like I've seen people who have really good damage in their super conquerors, like 4,500, like Ghost of Gera has, I think, 4,500, and I thought that was insane. Like, how does one average 4,500 damage? I know he spams premium in that tank, nothing but it. I've played with him before, and I know he literally has 35 APCR and 5 Hesh, just like what my loadout was yesterday. But I'm like, so is he really that good? But then playing it yesterday with nothing but premium rounds and averaging like 6,000, 7,000 damage made me think, wow, he's actually not as good as he thinks he is. And other people think he is, I think, because like it was super easy to spam premium rounds and do damage. Like he should be averaging 5,000 or 6,000 damage. So I purposely, you know, said that just to trigger people, and it triggered some people, and it was funny. And you know who the premium spamming unicums are when they comment on your videos. It's pretty fun. But you won't be able to finish the grind. That's unfortunate, Morgan. That is unfortunate. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's going to be the live stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys really want to hear me just talking about things, the podcast is going to be released on Sundays, every Sunday. I want to do every Sunday. It may not be every Sunday, but the plan is every Sunday evening. That way you have it on Monday morning for Monday Morning Blues. I don't know what you do at work, but if you have the ability to listen to something, you want to listen to something, that'll be available for you to listen to. And we'll be talking about things. It's going to be I'd say, even less hinged than... It's going to be kind of like my live streams, really, where, you know, we just talk for an hour, and you never know what we're going to talk about. We're probably going to mostly talk about the game, but, you know, it might relate to real life, you know. But if you want to listen to that kind of stuff, check it out. And I definitely want to I'm trying to get it on the Apple Podcast Store, whatever that's called, so you can download it there. What is it, iTunes? Some branch off of iTunes, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called exactly. I think it's just called Podcasts on your iPhone or iPod. I want to get it on that store. It would still be free, of course, but I would love to get it there. But yeah, that's the idea. Well, thanks, guys, yet again for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys all later. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I think it's going to be a turtle replay, and then I have a live stream that I did with AK Fisherman and a couple Zeta guys, which was on Twitch, so a lot of you guys probably haven't seen it, and I'm going to be chopping that up for the best moments, and that'll hopefully be out later this week as well. So that's it. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you